to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And today I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like and let's get this video to at least 500 likes, right? That would definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. And hopefully you can appreciate that 9 a.m. and that 4 p.m. upload every single day. And you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, my nephews and nieces, what we're gonna talk about is a 3-point specialist that's basically a two-way 3-point specialist. Now, how that works is that we're gonna use the defense and shooting pie chart, okay? As we all know, this is basically the two-way pie chart. If you wanna make a build that has anything that has defense in it, it's gonna be considered a two-way, obviously. But you can manipulate it to where you do not have to have two-way in the name, and then all of a sudden it becomes one of these demigod hidden, type builds that individuals are just not gonna think it can do certain things when it really can. All right, and that's what you're gonna get out of this pie chart here. And then of course you do wanna go pure speed because we're all gonna make this a comp point guard build. And you all know that speed's important for a point guard build, so you wanna go here, okay? And then how we're gonna break it down is this. We're gonna go 67 on the close shot, max out the driving layup and the driving dunk. That's all we're gonna do right there, okay? Then what we're gonna do is go 75 on the mid-range shot, max out the 3-point shot, max out the free throw, and we're gonna max out the post fade. Well, actually we don't have to max out the post fade. We can go out here on the 74, all right? Then we're gonna go 78 on the pass accuracy, 77 on the ball handle, and then we're gonna max out the post moves for 53. The being is because we wanna get as many playmaking as we can. As we all know, the defensive and shooting pie chart does not have a lot of playmaking badges, so you wanna get as many as you possibly can. 13 is gonna be right there at the, I guess you can say, the limit of where you can be like, yo, this build can operate as a point guard, okay? The only thing we're gonna go here is go 78 on the perimeter defense. And then we're gonna max out the lateral quickness. We're gonna max out that steal. And then we're gonna go 68 on the defensive rebound, all right? Because again, we wanna get 16, that leads to a 6 that throw. We could put in a post fade. Would it give me anything here if I go, let's just put the rest here in close shot, all right? So what you're looking at is 1, 18, 13, and 16. And like I was just about to say, you only need 16 on defense. So that's why we're gonna go with that. We'll go, this is 16. But as you can tell, you have 18 shooting badge upgrades, 13 playmaking badge upgrades, and 16 defensive rebounding badge upgrades. So it's a good stack, right? For what you need. You wanna try to get as much shooting as possible because you need those badges. Body type, you wanna go burly because we're gonna lower the weight a lot to make sure we get that 99 speed. You wanna drop an inch to 6'2". Then you wanna go ahead and go to 170 pounds, okay? 170 pounds, and then get your wingspan down to 75.8. You can't go to 74. You can't go down here. You have to go to 75.8 just because if your ball handling gets 80, it changes the name. So you want to stay right here at 75.8. So now let's talk about a few things. You'll get a +8 to your physicals. How that works is that when you're from 95 to 99, you'll get a +4. Then you get the other +4 by either going to the Gatorade facility and doing the workouts and getting the 4 there, or you can get Gym Rat. Now, the way you can get Gym Rat is either hit Superstar 2 in the park or win the championship in my career. So that's how you can get the other +4. So you have a +8, so you have 99 speed and 99 acceleration. That's really what you're trying to get. You want to make sure you can get those numbers to be extremely fast and extremely hard to guard point guard build. Now you do get a +4 to your finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. How you get that is obviously from 95 to 99 overall. So you have a 74 driving dunk, you have an 81 driving layup. You also have an 81 mid-range shot and 86 3 ball. Now we all know how important it is to have an 85 or above 3-point shot. Because if you have an 85 or higher, what that means is that now you have a true green window. So what that means is that you will not get a full white release if you time your shot properly. So every single time you time your shot properly, you will get a green. If you do not time your shot properly, you can still get a full white release. I think a lot of people misunderstand that. They be like, oh, well, nah, man, I have a 99.3 ball, but sometimes I get a full white. Well, that means you didn't time it properly. But like if you literally time proper every time, 85 or higher, you will get a green release. Anything below that, 84 and below, you can actually time your shot properly and get a full white. And that's the big difference. So you want to at least be over 85, and this will be an 86, all right? Then you have an 82 pass action and playmaking. You also have an 83 ball handle, which is really good. You have an 81 perimeter defense with an 88 lateral quickness and a ridiculous 95 steal with a 7 defensive rebound. But remember, you're a point guard, so the good thing is that you're not really worrying about rebounding and blocking, all that type of stuff. Really what you're worrying about is just on the perimeter and how you've been able to stay in front of that point guard, working through the screens of the paint beast or whatever is setting screens for that point guard, okay? So this is what you want to go with here. And then of course you have many choices, but as usual, if you really want to get into the whole like, hey, I want to keep my status as a lockdown undercover, go ahead and go with the sharp takeover, okay? Go with that sharp takeover, and then here you have my nephews and nieces. You have a 3-point specialist that is basically a two-way 3-point specialist because this build is going to be able to lock down, right? So let's do this. Let's test this build out real quick. Let's get 99, and of course we will then get you out of here, all right? So let's do this. Let's go to 99 here. Here what we do is we'll just get contact finisher, right? And then on this part here, what you want to get, of course, you want to get Hot Zone Hunter, you want to get Range Extender, you want to get Green Machine, and then you want to get Deadeye. You do have 2 left over. Those 2 left over, there's a lot of different ways people want to go about this. Some people like to just go ahead and get the catch and shoot on silver. Others like to try to get like a hot start. It's really up to you. These 4 are the most important for a point guard. But for me, I just like to get a catch and shoot. It's a, just in case the ball is passed back to me, I have a decent catch and shoot option to get it. A lot of guards tend to miss a lot of catch and shoot opportunities because they're not used to shooting off catch and shoot, right? A catch and shoot release is a lot different than shooting off the dribble, all right? On the playmaking, all the most important ones. You need to have handles for days. You need to have quick first step. You want to have unpluckable. You need to get bail out. Now, you got a couple options here. You do have 3 left over. You can go ankle breaker, you can go space creator, but in a stage, it's frowned upon anyway, having ankle breaker and space creator. So most guards, comp guards, don't even equip them because, the fact is they are broken, overpowered builds. So then what you probably can get away with is going with dimer or going with floor general for your teammates, okay? So that's what most people like to get, the floor general. All right, so then this is what we'll go with, all right? Last but not least, you wanna go clamps, you wanna go intimidator, you wanna go pickpocket, you wanna go pick dodger, you wanna go pickpocket. And these are the 4 badges, that's all you need. Rim protector, chase down, and rebound chase, all that stuff is good. But in order to get as many shooting badges as possible, we drop down to 16 because it's keep it a stack. This is what's gonna keep you in front of that defender anyway, and what's the most important, all right? But anywho, there you have it, my nephews and nieces. You have a 2-way 3-point specialist build. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger, man. And when I say back soon on the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
If he caught for a low, we gon' give it to him. Take the stop out the top of no transformer. Remember ducking and dodging on that corner. Doing flip with a breeze like a mighty morpher. Told myself to get rich and go.